Welcome to Habitat for Humanity of Orange County, North Carolina. Let's take a moment to learn more about our housing program and the application process. Owning your own home is a big responsibility, so Orange Habitat has designed a program that prepares the residents of Orange County to become successful first-time homebuyers. There are three things that all applicants should consider before they apply to our program. First, home ownership is much different than renting. There is no landlord to call if things go wrong. Second, when an individual buys a home, they are choosing to join a community that they will most likely live in for a very long time. Getting to know and working with neighbors is key to keeping the community healthy and safe. In addition, nearly all Habitat communities have homeowners associations, which are designed to care for the common spaces of the communities. Finally, it is important to know that all of the home loan documents will be recorded through the county, and if a homeowner defaults on their loan, it could dramatically impact their credit. Fortunately, for the majority of Habitat residents, home ownership has been a wealth building opportunity, as they have seen the value of their home go up dramatically over the years. So, what are you applying for when you submit an application? When you submit your application, you are applying for the homeownership program, not an actual home. You will not apply for the home loan until the house is finished being built. The program has three stages. The trial lasts around 3 months, constructing the house, which could take up to 6 months, and the closing, which could take up to 2 months. The program typically takes up to 18 months to complete. This is not a program for someone who is looking for immediate housing solutions. You are also not guaranteed a home. If your financial situation changes while you are in the program, you may not be eligible for a home loan when construction is complete. When you purchase a home through Habitat, who are you working with? Habitat is unique in that we offer non-traditional low-interest loans for people looking for affordable housing. We oftentimes are the lender, which means that we are held to federal guidelines, including the Equal Credit Opportunity Act and the Fair Housing Act. When you apply to the Habitat program, we will treat your application like a request for a home loan. It is not because we are guaranteeing you a loan, it is because we want to make sure you are eligible before you go through our program. There are 7 stages in the Orange Habitat application process: pre-qualifying, pre-approval, credit check, collect documents, underwriting, interview, and board approval. At the pre-qualifying stage, applicants answer basic questions to ensure they are eligible to apply. At the pre-approval stage, applicants will submit information about household members, income, debt, and rental history. We will use an online application which can be found on our website. Once your application is received, Habitat staff will review your income history and area median income. Habitat guidelines say that you must have a consistent income history and you are able to afford the estimated amount of the mortgage. We will also look at the applicant's housing history to see if they have owned a home in the past 3 years. At the next stage, we will check the credit of the applicants. We will look at the applicant's credit history to see how they have managed their debt over time. We want to make sure that there are very little collections on each applicant's account and that they aren't committed to paying back a large amount of debt to another company. We do not look at an applicant's credit score. Habitat will also conduct a background check on the members of a household. Habitat's policy is to conduct background checks looking at the last 7 years of all household members. Please note that having a criminal record will not automatically disqualify you from our program. Collecting documentation is the most time-consuming step of the application process. Habitat staff will review all your financial records to verify the household's income. We look at pay stubs and verify that money reached an applicant's bank account. We look at tax records to ensure the applicant has been consistently employed. Check out our website for more information about the documents that are required to complete an application. Next, Habitat will determine if an applicant can afford the predicted loan amount of the homes we have for sale. This includes estimating the taxes, insurance, HOA dues, and principal that are part of the monthly mortgage payment. At the next stage, we will conduct an interview of the income-eligible candidates. During the interview, we will ask about the applicant's current living situation. This is a time for the applicant to share about the concerns they have with their living conditions. Concerns could include the safety of the neighborhood, being overcrowded, or health concerns for family members. Once the interviews are complete, each applicant's need is reviewed and the final candidates are shared with our Homeowner Services Committee. The Homeowner Services Committee presents the final selection to our board, who then approves the candidate for our homeownership program. Things to keep in mind when you apply. This is a lengthy process. It can take 2 or 3 months to work through the stages of the application. Habitat only accepts enough people to purchase the homes we will build each cycle. This means you could be eligible for the program, but you weren't selected for the type of home we are building. This does not mean that an applicant won't be selected in a future cycle. Many people end up applying 2 or 3 times for the program, and this is taken into consideration when we evaluate each application. Fortunately, applications will be accepted twice a year. If you are not selected, or if you aren't financially ready for the program, you have time to prepare for future cycles. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about Orange Habitat's application and homeownership program. Check out our website for more information.